There have been many reports that Gary Gensler, the current head of the SEC, is being thoroughly investigated and may have to resign. This comes after Brad Garling, CEO of Urban Labs, asked several U.S. lawmakers to look into a number of comments made by Gary Gensler, who is currently chairman of the SEC. Not only that, but two SEC lawyers had to quit because they abused their power badly in their case against Depeg, which is another crypto blockchain business. This administration led by Gary Gensler has been a disaster, with the courts giving him a lot of trouble. Several sources say that Gensler is even about to quit because of pressure from Congress and other government groups to do so. To make things even more exciting, several crypto analysts have said that a settlement has taken place behind the scenes after a reported 280 million xrp files a statement under penalty. Indeed, many people think that this amount might actually be the settlement amount being paid to the SEC behind the scenes to end the case for good. We're going to go into a lot of detail about all of this, but before we do, we need to let you know about our huge extra pay offer. Everyone should join because it's free money and only takes 5 minutes. To help, just click the like button, let your best friends know about the channel, and share this video. Now that that's out of the way, let's get to it. This video is really crazy, so I want to start it. Jake Clayton actually took back everything he said, not just about XRP, but about all crypto. He was the same person who sued Ripple Labs, said they were unsafe, and then quit his job the next day. This has made things very bad for Gary Gensler, because now everyone is saying that XRP is clear, it's not a security, and even the judge said that XRP by itself is not a security. Lots of people think that because he is still fighting this lawsuit, he is now taking a very different stance and is moving towards actually settling the case with Ripple Labs. To be exact, this thumb won't happen again until May 20th, 2024. And well, let's just say the deal may come out in the next 7 or 6 days. In fact, a report proved that, and here is the full report. It has even more information, which we will talk about again later in the video. But let's watch this crazy video of Jay Clinton going back on what he said about XRP and saying that what kind of cryptocurrency is the future of technology, and how does XRP lead the way in payment solutions? Lastly, there was a lot of money, and people became very set in their minds about whether crypto was a good idea. You should either support this idea or turn it down. You do know that crypto is a tool, though. I believe it should be accepted as long as it makes things better. Some people who thought it should be accepted said, well, it might not make regulation better, but we should do it anyway. But that's just the beginning. Several billionaires have also come forward and said awful things about you, sir. And it's clear that you guys know how much power these people have in the elections. Believe me when I say that Mark Cuban warns against crypto policies that could cost Biden the election. This is very bad news for Biden and all of his competitors, because now we're hearing people like Donald Trump, who we will definitely talk about, say that if they win, they will be crypto-friendly. And what that's doing is talking about how Biden needs to decide. Do he want to support the chairman of the SEC and possibly lose the election, which would mean he won't be president next year? Or will he choose to be more comfortable and maybe get Gary Gensler to quit or end these lawsuits? It seems like Gary Gensler is under a lot of pressure because Joe Biden is talking to him and telling him, listen, we need this stuff to be fixed. I'm going to have to make you quit this time. In other words, Gary Gensler is trying to take things off the table, which is why we keep going back to the same keep. Part of people have been talking about this settlement for a long time. If Giving Answer wants to get rid of these lawsuits without losing them or getting a lot of bad press, the best way for him to do it is to settle this Ripple lawsuit. I think this would make both Ripple and the SEC happy. The SEC could play this as a big win since they just found Ripple Labs millions or even $1 billion. Ripple could also play it as a win since they were officially found not to be a security and all of these cases have been dropped. Being a setting where everyone wins, we did see Trump make a big dig at SEC Chairman Gary Gensler for how he feels about crypto at the Mar-a-Lago event. This is yet another important thing that makes it clear that Gary Gensler is in a very, very tough spot. If you ask Trump how he planned to deal with crypto laws if he won in November, he said, Gensler is very much against it, the Democrats are very much against it, and I say this, a lot of people are very much for it, and I'm fine with that. I want to make sure it's strong, but other than that, I'm fine with it. If you like any kind of crypto, and there are many kinds, you should vote for Trump. Please take a moment to fully understand what is going on and how crypto is changing things. It is now possible for Republicans to support crypto. Democrats aren't for crypto, but if they want to keep their seats, they need to make that change too. Again, I think we're seeing this as stated that along with that, we need to be aware that the XRP ledger is growing into a major player, not only in the US, Canada, or North America, but also in Korea. This is because a new Korean company has joined the XRP ledger as a validator, and data shows that over $250 billion worth of transactions using the digital yen have already happened by July 2023, and that number is likely to double or triple now. The CTF token is the most valuable DeFi token and is expected to reach a new all-time high. There could even be a supply shock for the top DeFi token on the XRP Ledger CTF coin. This would cause the price of each token to skyrocket from 90 cents to $374.25, though the market cap is only 10 billion. Think about this now. 10 billion is a small amount of the XRP Ledger stock that is about to come in. We're talking trillions of dollars here, and Ripple even predicted that the XRP Ledger would receive $3 trillion by 2028. Somehow, this money has to get to where it needs to go, and that something has to be DeFi. What if CTF is the only or most valuable DeFi token? After that, it's very clear that the money will move from the Accept Ledger to CTF because the Accept Ledger is the only G5 token. This could cause a supply shock and create wealth that will last for generations. In fact, I was also looking into this because this token has been going off the Accept Ledger for a while now. You guys should know that they only have 120 million tokens available, so it makes sense that supply shock would send it flying into the hundreds or even thousands of dollars. A stock of 120 million isn't much when you think about it. Is around 100 billion or 50 billion XLM. That's right, this is a very small amount of a stock. Besides that, it's really, really early. Only 2,600 holders are in question. 7 million people own XLM. About 6 million people own XRP. When you say that 6 million people own XRP, the price isn't even 60 cents, it's down almost 50 cents right now. It's around 49.5. And you can see that CTF, which has been in the green for a while now and has been going up, is very, very new, than $80. It should really make you think about doing some study. Not only that, but the XRP record shows that this coin is up 2%, while the market as a whole is down. Support levels are very strong, and challenge levels are not very strong. It should stress again that you should look into it and at least do some study. As always, I'm not a financial advisor, and this is not financial advice. We should always do our own study because that's how you really build wealth that lasts for generations. People knew about Bitcoin when it was worth $1, but those who were smart enough to do their research, get in and invest what they were willing to lose could have made millions of dollars because they bought it when it was worth $1 and held on to it as it went through the roof, reaching 60,000. I think this is a lot like the other one because at the end of the day, the potential is crazy here. Even though it's still very early and brand new, the fact that it went from less than a penny to over $1.80 in just 2 months shows that it can be used. So if it's used on a large scale and listed on centralized exchanges, it could easily do twice or 3 times that, which is a 0% rise. Today, you'll see 1,000 to 10 000x, and 10 000x from where we are is almost $10,000. But let's not think that far ahead. Say it's only 1 000x. Well, 1 000x means we're looking at more than $1,800, which is again what we are looking at now. In the end, we're not on financial dice, not financial dice. Always look things up on your own. You can find them on both the Polygon chain and the XRP Ledger. I'll put links to them in the text so you can look them up on your own. I really think you should check them out because they are a creative, community-driven project. They have a system for passive income that lets you make money while you sleep, which I can personally speak for since I'm doing it myself. This makes me feel like I'm making money while I sleep and saving all of it. Okay, enough with that. Let's go back to XRP and Gary Gensler because this is really becoming serious now. Actually, in the next few days, at least the next 7 or 6 days, everything will change, and the Ripple could become a whole new thing. Labs company where it gets out of the case settlement and agrees to a price hike after all that, guys. I'm going to end this with a movie. I hope you didn't make this movie. Don't forget to click like, follow the channel with your post notifications, share this movie, and let people know about it. Follow me on all of my social media sites. Tweets everything on Instagram, Rumble will have a link in the description, and they post new content every day, so you can see all the newest stuff on their Instagram. I'm mostly on Twitter, so feel free to follow me there. Until next time, guys. See you in the next one.